Read with me.
Chapter 35. Dark, deep laid plans. It would be most an hour yet till breakfast, so we left and struck down into the woods because Tom said we got to have some light to see how to dig by, and a lantern makes too much and might get us into trouble. What we must have was a lot of them rotten chunks that called foxfire, and just makes a soft kind of a glow when you lay them in the dark place. We fetched an armful and hid it in the weeds, and sat down to rest, and Tom says, kind of dissatisfied, "Blame it! This whole thing is just as easy and awkward as it can be, and so it makes it so rotten difficult to get up a different plan. There ain't no watchman to be drugged. Now there ought to be a watchman. There ain't even a dog to give a sleeping mixture. And there's Jim chained by one leg with a 10-foot chain, to let the leg off his bed. Why, all you got to do is to life up the bedstead and slip off the chain. And Uncle Silas, he trusts everybody, sends the key to the pumpkin-headed nigger, and don't send nobody to watch the nigger. Jim could have got out of that window hole before this, only there wouldn't be no use trying to travel with a 10-foot chain on his leg. Why, drat it, Huck, it's the stupidest arrangement I ever see. You got to invent all the difficulties. Well, we can't help it. We got to do the best we can with the materials we've got. Anyhow, there's one more honor, getting him out through and a lot of difficulties, dangers, where there weren't one of them furnished to you by the people who it was their duty to furnish them, and you have to contrive them all out of your own head. Now look at just that one thing of the lantern. When you come down to the cold facts, we simply got to let on that a lantern's rescue. Why, we could work with a torchlight procession if we wanted to, I believe. Now, whilst I think of it, we got to hunt up something to make a saw out of the first chance we get. What do we want of a saw? What do you want of a saw? Ain't we got to saw the leg off Jim's bed off as to get the chain loose? Why, you just said a body could lift up the bedstead and slip the chain off.
Like and subscribe.